Calgary had their two groups made out of that, and here we are today. Starting quarterbacks for each program. Starting off with Canada, they're going to go with Pepe Gonzalez.
He's going to make a huge difference today, and you can already see the size difference on the field between the defensive line and the offensive line. We talked to the coach about converting all these guys.
The kickoffs going to make it a very, very long day for Brazil. Gustavo Cornelius on the right hash. Two receivers to the right side. Drops back, airs it out, and another nice catch by number 88 on the play. Luke had 4 tackles in 8 games this year for Concordia University. As on first down yardage, they're going to lose some ground.
They don't come.
Maybe a pump fake or something like that, right? And that ball tipped at the line, falls short, bring up 4th down. So Brazil in a punt up in again. At quarterback it is. And there's another great athletic play, fumble, and who's on top of it? Brazil says they got it, waiting for the signal from the official. And Canada remains with possession.
Yeah, it looked like.
Certainly would. 3rd and goal, Canada is. And a lot of field to work with. If he gets a block, he's in. And there's a 6.
Whether it's blocking as a receiver or the running back out in front, leading his quarterback into the end zone there.
Jaden Rice was 9 for 12 this year, and we'll get to that later in the broadcast today as well. Cornelius on the handoff, looks to dodge left, does his running back, but no room whatsoever, swarmed and taken down. First ever meeting between these two groups. Back in quarterback Olivier Theroux, and bursting through the middle, nearly untouched to the end zone. And they pop in another major. It's Leonard Lemay. Touchdown, Canada.
Yeah, I mean, maybe other than rugby I would say is the most comparable, and that's where, if I was working on building that Brazil.
So I'll call it a gain of 1, 2nd and 9, handoff, nothing going at all down the middle of that defense, coached by Shamari Williams. Quarterback Olivier Theroux out there. Positive yards, completion again to number 18. Got 2 hands on the ball this time. Play by Lucas Rangel of Team Brazil. And goes back to Fortin again. And oh boy, legs clipped out, stick out. And Theroux drops back, goes to the end zone. And we got a flag on the play. Caught for a touchdown.
This program, Team Canada, and they're gonna find their colleges if they haven't already, and then again that opportunity to be drafted in the CFL, maybe the NFL.
That he wants to show his team to the country when his opponent. So when you have little plays like the kickoff by Rice, not burying him deep in the end zone, and again, in chips, 11 players on the field, and 4 downs it is, and Cornelius airs it out, picked off, and Canada will start out at the 33-yard line. So Canada, Pepe Gonzalez, hands off, and here's why you keep the running backs as they're riding Zion Dogbe Brown here. Where he
will happen. You'll see them on university rosters.
More on that to the next whistle as it goes to the end zone, and a unbelievable toe tap and catch. It's like the NFL. As that goes through, convert is good. 42 now, the score. No, he missed it.
To the short side, and then number 3 lined up on the strong side of the field.
Cornelius throws one away, doesn't reach the line of scrimmage. And
maybe they're dropping into a cover 2 here, trying to take care of the zones underneath. But the challenge with playing zone is you got to get to space, but you also have running backs that Canada has. Those things get exposed a little bit more.
2nd and 4, first down and better field position. And it's in the end zone, another touchdown for Team Canada. Leonard Lemay, even layer 3, Davey Brusamolin on the goal line. Made the contact, but nose of the ball crossed the plane 40 once. And it's been a dominant Canada game so far in this one, as you can probably tell by the score. Cote, he's picked off, and is it going for a 6? It will. Into the end zone, and Canada is over 50. Pick 6 for.
Continues to come out onto the field. And you talk about glass half full. Well, their offense gets to get back on the field right away.
Yeah.
And get some more reps.
We're coming downhill, ready to lay hot. Yep, I'd duck out of that for sure. Go to high snap. And quick hitter to the near far sideline, rather. And another catch in the playful position that Brazil has had in this game so far. Cote trying to dodge the back, just throws it away. That get picked off at the sideline. CFL career. And a fumble on the play, picked up, turnover potentially. Brazil looks to have jumped on it. Davy Bruzamolin, the one who contacted back under center again, and he hands it off. Positive yards on first down, and they burst ahead through Rob Herod, maybe even matching their rush total. Kota under center again, 1st and 10 from the 35, and oopsie, he's got nowhere to go, met by a wall of Canadian.
To the sideline is going to be important. They've got some great returners, great athletes. They get the snap drawn down again. It was a high snap, so that is a high bomb in the air that's going to bounce. Takes Brasilia, bounce. There you go. That's what you want right there. Good. He's trying to wave the air to get that a little bit further. Get a little
start to evolve in the country of Brazil when they learn the strategy and how to let a good punt go, and good positive gain there to get you out of the shadow of your goal.
What you want to see from your team?
I don't know if Canada has failed to gain a first down, and as I say that, they don't. They gain first down yardage. That's certainly the most
for Brazil. So they were going backwards on a few of those plays with the aggression of the defense. You can see here what Brazil's done is they're dropping into different types of zones to keep things underneath, which Canada is happy to take.
Division 1 made the catch there to the St. John Richelieu product as Carignan, and there's one out. Get some distance on it. All the way down to the 15-yard line of Brazil. The comment I was, 2nd and short. And a connection, and they'll put it in. So 4 through the air, 4 along the ground. Cote Michael getting involved in it. And Mike.
When you can catch it with 2, just catch it with 2.
Always love that conversation. You catch the ball with what?
2 hands.
Your eyes.
And your eyes, yeah. Throughout the course of this week as they experience this tournament.
Felipe Cote on the handoff, experiencing some relationship with the running back here. We've seen a decent opening half in their first U20 experience. And a missed tackle will allow Canada to push the ball up the field. And the good look at the field there, and you see the adjustments as the handoff, and Canada looking to add to their total, and they will here. Into the end zone comes Leonard Lemay, and it puts one in the house. So now,
and in the game of football here, we're seeing it on display well by Team Canada.
Your boy's sure developing. He's got to be pretty big. Hit the gym a lot as well.
He's coming, yeah. You know what they need to do in certain situations.
And they're going to keep it on 4th down, but they're not going to gain the first down yardage, so it'll be a turnover on downs as Canada. I know, new to football. Who do I take? If I got 2 guys, okay, I'll take this guy, take that guy. And right now, Canada continuing to take the ball and march it. And that's Charles Willie. Just dominant out east in football. That's how the country has gone for a long time, and is dominant into the end zone again. Mikola Postel will add to it.
They pour back into those programs, and that's where, we talked earlier about the Brazil team. Although they're going to be here for the experience, they're going to check that.
I don't know if I have the records for the tournament. I know I have the Canadian ones. So let's have a quick peek here. Maybe we do. Single game yards were set. 1st and 10 for the 47 for Team Canada. It's Olivier Theroux at the controls again. He hands it off. Another one of their 4 running backs. Gains first down yardage and more. Charles Fortin, a 4.
It may not catch up with them, but sometimes against the better teams, it will. And then the quick strike there.
And Theroux makes the completion, and Canada's marching one more time down to the 15. Charles Olivier Cyr, one of the tight ends, thought the head coach, Warren Craney, talked to us. Sign of absolute fatigue as well. Theroux, hands off. No touch at all. Maybe a little tap on the leg as they put in the end zone. Charles Fortin and Canada
here against the best in the world.
I have a rhetorical question for you, Rob Herod, former alumni of the CFL.
It lends itself to the character that you're trying to establish. Again, we got a misexchange in the backfield, a high snap, but culture and the advantage of having a coach like
a bunch of the stats here so far. A lot of these guys lead their team in a number of statistical categories, as this guy does. And he's going to march into the end zone, and that's going to be a long run. And it's a house call for Zion Dogbe-Brown, and that won't be his last. Felix Lucier-Roy is the record holder from 2016. He had an 80-yard run from scrimmage and put it into mind. Like, no, you hat on hat. That's just part of the game, regardless of the score. And the ball's going to pop loose, and it's going to go into the end zone. And the most awkward way to set a record. It's going to be a touchdown for Canada, and it's the old. Colby's actually a lifelong wide receiver. That was the guy I was looking at, just converted over to defensive end. It's been a great opening day at the IFAF World Junior Football Championships. Bucket list item for me. Oh boy, fumble on the plate, and Canada will recover. So now Taru hands it off, and more. A little shake and bake from Canadian running backs, and out of bounds is Zion tournament. And over 3 days, Wednesday, we'll gather again. In the meantime, Dogbe-Brown makes it a 3-digit experience. 100 and not even the webcast has the ability to get to 3 digits in the football as well. And I'm familiar with some of these.
See what that looks like later in the week.
So Canada also set another record for points in a quarter. It was 51, I believe. 50, was it 51-0.5?
3-yard line. Going to continue the offensive dominance they've showed. And good run for first down.
Text from Jim.
But 103 is a lot of points, a lot of execution, and I don't think they're
and
done.
110 is just inches away, and that's where they are. 109, first of all. Charles Ford into the end zone.
He's taking plays off, and that's hard to do. Hard to do in a game like this, but they're doing it well. And so hats off to the Brazilian team who stepped up.
Final minute of play in this one. And I'm sure for Brazil, could not wait for it to end, is thrown back into the end zone. However, it'll be where it's
going to bring zeros to the clock.
A record-setting day for Team Canada. The first ever appearance between Canada and Brazil in the World Junior Football Championship.